pickdawgz.com here at halftime of the Ravens-Jets debacle. What a lousy game this is. I mean, the Jets pretending to be a football team for most of this game, acting like they want to try and get in the game and play the game against the Ravens, and then every time they have a chance to really do anything, we see the New York Jets. And I think that's the problem. The problem with the Jets is the Jets. I mean, it's pretty simple. Andrew Gase, just a horrible head coach, could be the worst head coach in the NFL. If Jason Garrett is unemployed, he's certainly going to find a job if Andrew Gase can find a job. This guy stinks. I mean, the call down by the goal line, what do they call that? Throw up a prayer? Is that what they call? Is that what that one's called? Let's try throwing up a prayer into the end zone, and then then the play before the half. If you can't coach your quarterback not to throw an interception in that spot, I mean, hideous. Yeah, it's a good game because they threw in 17 points. That's what makes it a good game. This is a lousy game. The Ravens, expect them to just beat on the Jets in the second half. Just thoroughly expect it. It's only gonna get worse. It's going to be real bad. So let's look at this second half line. I'm on the Ravens in this game. I have the Ravens. I laid the points. I think we just continue to go here. This is just the Jets are just. I mean, it's sad to watch. It's horrific. It's a poor excuse for a football team. We have to remember the Ravens get the ball here, I believe, to start the second half. Anything lower than double digits would be amazing. Yep, the Ravens are -7 for the second half. Pretty much exactly where we thought it was going to be. I see it as high. I see lines as high as -10 at +165. If you feel like laying $10,000 to win $100, you can take the Ravens +14 at -10,000. That means you got to bet $10,000 to win 100. That is a tough way to make a living. That would be $100,000 to make $1,000. That would be $1 million to make $1,000. If you want to lay $1 million to lay $1,000, you got to have the Ravens +14 in the second half. I think it's a bargain at that price. I think it is a bargain. The Jets simply have no answers. We've seen them have some nice plays by individual players. Braxton Berrios on the punt return right there before the half. We saw some receivers make some nice plays. Outside of that, this has been when it comes to the team part of the game, this is a walkover. And the Jets are lucky to be within 14 points. But they're not going to be within that number very long. We're laying 7 points here in the second half with the Baltimore Ravens in what looks to be an epic beatdown. This has the potential of 52-7 written all over it. Anyways. Oh, right over here? Absolutely. This is It's just a gap wedge I'm lying around. I swing it around the house. I hit Sam's tennis balls around with it. It's just I use pin glide wedges. I have all different lofts on them, but that's what I use. The pin glide forged. It's 50-degree gap. This thing is serious business. This is a great scoring club. I love the Ravens here, second half. And that's going to be the pick. But, Ravens all day. If this was a fight, they would stop it. The Jets are just lucky to be where they're at. Very, very lucky. It's Ravens. It's still the Ravens. Said it 6 times, 10 times, I know people arrive at all different times at halftime, but you guys know I'm live at halftime. Now it's -7 at +100, so the money's still coming in on the Jets. There's still some believers out there. I call those crazy people. Doesn't make any sense at all. But I'm on the Ravens here, second half. I think you go Ravens -7. Easy money. Easy money. But yeah, I don't see how the Jets have any answers here at all. We know that coming into the game, there was a lot of people on the Jets. There was a lot of people on the Jets, and we also know that in sports betting, death, a public underdog. We saw the majority of the bets on this game. The public was all over the Jets. A public underdog is betting death. We know that. Always has been, always will be. The last place you want to be is on a public underdog. So I'm all over the Ravens here. I think 2 touchdowns at least in the second half. I think Sam Darnold has been lucky not to throw a pick 6 in this game. He had the one, down by his own when they missed the first field goal. He had where he was very, very lucky not to throw an interception there. He's terrible. Just really, really poor coaching is a big part of it. But I know there was a lot of people on the Jets in this game. I just wasn't one of them. I have my NBA picks videos up for tomorrow. You can check those out on YouTube. Of course, we're loading up the site with all of our free picks for tomorrow. It's really light college basketball action this week. After the last few weeks have really been jam-packed. But I even did a lot of the small games. Kennesaw State and Gardner-Webb, Prairie View, A&M, Texas, Rio Grande Valley. Did them all. But I like the Ravens. My pick here in the second half is Ravens. I had the Ravens for the game. I'm sticking with it. Of course, if you're watching this show, be sure to hit the thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to our channel as we close in on our goal of 1 million subscribers. That is our goal. 1 million YouTube subscribers, and as soon as we hit our goal and we celebrate that, we're going to raise 10 million will be our goal after that. So anyways, be sure to subscribe to our channel. And be sure to hit the like button. Of course, we're live every day at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And 11 a.m. on the weekends. I give out tons of free picks. We always have a lot of guests. The Puck Dogs have been regulars now on the show almost every morning. We have Steve Monahan on the weekends and on the afternoons. And we'll be adding more guests as time goes on. But I love the Ravens here in the second half. I do not see the Jets scoring another point. I'd be surprised if the Jets crossed the 50 the second half. Maybe there's a prop bet out there on that. I think they've been extremely lucky so far. But My pick here is going to be the Ravens all day. Any other questions? No, I don't broadcast the game. Not one bit. Not one bit. The Ravens play the final gun. They're not gonna let these jokers. The Ravens are gonna be up by so much, it's not gonna matter. Wendy, who bashed my Seahawks second half pick, she did get the pick correct with the Rams, but her boy Jared Goff came out and threw a pick six and another interception right out the gate. Did everything he could to keep the Seahawks in the game. But the Jets just terrible. I think the Jets did everything they could in that first half, and I just think they're in real big trouble. Of course, got free picks on every game every day at Pick Dawgz. I don't really care about the over-under. I'm going to guess over. Northern Iowa absolutely stomping Grand Canyon, and Iowa State getting it done. Or Iowa getting it done against Iowa State. More picks from the show. I had the Puck Dogs do Detroit over Winnipeg so far in the third. That's a shocker. Blues over Vegas. Minnesota over Edmonton. We all like that one. Toronto and Calgary, Arizona. Buffalo 4-3 over Nashville. That was my pick on the show. What was my parlay? It was Buffalo, Nashville, or Buffalo. My parlay was Buffalo, Minnesota. Man, I don't remember who the third piece of my parlay was. Does anyone else remember? Let's see if I can find it. Got the Puck Dogs on this morning. That's not it. I always throw it at the end of the show, and that's why I lose it. I always lose the sheet. Wonder what it is. I got the cards now from now on for the show. To do the picks like I used to have for the other show. Pick Dawgz. But anyways, I'm on the Ravens here for the second half. I'm looking for a stomping. I don't even remember what that parlay was. That'd be awesome, because I think I hit mine. At least I'm almost there with Buffalo. Oh, here it is. Hang on. My parlay was the Wild, the Bruins, and the Sabres. Did the Bruins win? Because the Sabres definitely did. Damn, Bruins lost. They lost. Pittsburgh and Winnipeg for Chris. No good. Winnipeg, Tampa Bay, and the Leafs for Rod. The Leafs 1-1, tied it up. Anyways, we're in the second half. Enjoyed it, guys. I'll see you tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern. Have a great night.